Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is Exotic Kennels R Us. Y'all probably seen them before. I did promo a couple weeks ago, probably a month or two ago. He back. And he back with some new product. What kind of product? Y'all know he got them exotic dogs. Female Frenchie available. Come with free studs for breeding with new shade of Isabella Amiri jeans. Only 4K. Other puppies 3K. Holiday special. Also, you can hit them up 863-838-4886. Again, 863-838-4886. Also, he have a YouTube channel, Exotic Kennels R Us INC. Make sure you go check him out. Hit that like button and let him know I sent you. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. What up, gang? I'm back with another video. Let's get straight into it. Man, Jprincejr. This shit here, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And I feel like he just on the road to destruction, or he trying to big up his reputation since the TakeOff situation. Everybody saying he not who he trying to be. And he living off his daddy clout. Okay, man. Now, after TakeOff have been killed, you would think Jprincejr would be somewhere ducked off, hanging out, just chilling, not trying to be no distraction or you know what I'm saying, no negative energy. He is on a fucking podcast, Clubhouse, arguing with Joe Budden. Make it make sense. And basically saying he basically said he tried to make Joe Budden scared. Basically what he trying to say. Check it out, man.
More intellectual than I am. And not even that, let's just have an intellectual conversation. One thing I was giving is the game, and you know that. I know that's hard to talk. Yeah, it's hard to come by a bunch of people because they know I really come from that. Joe, you just want to move on to somebody else?
No, man, I'm just here listening.
Well, I like to talk about the prison system.
Ain't that much to listen to, my brother. It's just us having a conversation.
Music 101.
It's a light conversation because we ain't talking about shit.
Well, then, you want to start a conversation? Why don't you ask Joe something? Y'all can ping pong off each other.
No, I was asking him. He the interviewee. I ain't never did no podcast and got to talk about niggas. He did that though. I was challenging him. I was challenging him to do that to me.
Jay, you low key can have your own podcast. Though.
That's cool. I know what I'm capable of. I'm talking
You've been podcasting all night.
I know what he already did. I know what's transpired already. Therefore, I want to see if he can reciprocate that same energy to me because I know what he's done to others already. I want to see him reciprocate that same energy to me.
Junior answered all his boy questions.
And what if he can't give you that same shit?
Shit, tell him to say that, and we can keep on moving. He can move on and ask somebody else a question. I know how he like to, go with this wiggle on other niggas. Go with this wiggle on me.
So this is the question game in here.
This is the what?
So y'all were playing the question game in here?
Nah, it's your question game in here.
I don't have any questions.
All this shit started based upon you.
Oh, I don't have any questions.
The question is, do you have a question to ask Junior?
No.
Because I see that you reciprocate negative energy to certain individuals. I wanted to see if you can reciprocate that energy to me, and we just can have an intellectual conversation. You talk to a bunch of dummies, and I don't want to discredit any niggas, but you talk to a bunch of niggas who don't know how to speak and can't articulate themselves in the right manner to deliver the right message. But can you do that with a man who can decipher himself in the proper manner? Can you have that conversation with a guy whom can exemplify himself in the way he need to be exemplified instead of the manner that you try to portray him?
Jay, I can have any conversation with any man.
Then have a conversation with me.
I do not think that I run around spewing negativity the way that it sounds like you think. I don't think that at all, actually.
Okay, I understand. I understand your message then. But you know what you've done. You brought people in your room that you had a problem with and you had something bad to say about. And you spoken on what you had bad to say about them while they were in your presence. I don't know if you would have did that in real life. You might have. You might not have. I don't
Jay,
know.
when you say my room, you mean on Clubhouse?
I don't give a fuck about no Clubhouse. Clubhouse ain't got shit to do with nothing. We talking about real life. We talking about podcasts and all this other shit. We ain't talking about no Clubhouse. Clubhouse ain't shit. I just got on here.
Breakfast Club.
I just got on here 4 days ago. Like, this shit don't mean nothing to me. Now, I understand it's becoming a big platform, but this shit don't mean nothing to me. What I'm asking you is the same energy that you transpire the people that come on your podcast and different channels that you have leverage on, that you are.
Mind you, he said he got on there 4 days ago. So he basically got on there after TakeOff was killed. Why do y'all think he went to Clubhouse? Because Whack 100 been talking crazy about him. And y'all already know Clubhouse is the spot where, I ain't gonna say big names, but motherfuckers go and have a convo about what's going on right now. And a lot of people don't get that convo unless you hear it and see it on YouTube after the upload, or unless you on Clubhouse, or unless it goes viral and one of the big platforms post it. So he really joined Clubhouse after TakeOff death to see and hear the talk what's going on.
Yeah. Bet
Jay, I don't interview people on my podcast.
Yeah, you don't interview them, but you got a bunch to say about them.
Well, yeah, that's
tell somebody when you'll tell somebody when you don't like them. You'll tell. Make I done watched enough of them, Joe. I don't watch enough of them.
Now, much as we pointing the finger at Jprincejr, I will say I understand his point where he coming from. Cause Joe Budden to get a motherfucker on that podcast, and I'm talking about he'll just the scrum, don't really let him talk, over talk him, and try to shoot him down. And see, Jay Prince, his tactic came to, okay, you do that to them, but do it to me. Do it to me. That's Jay Prince tactic.
Seeing you disrespect a bunch of guys, rightfully so or unrightfully so. You did. I don't know if y'all had personal issues, but
my bad for keep pausing, but I want to say before I forgot. He did the same thing with Migos. He didn't like the Migos. Remember Migos had the interview with him and DJ Academic on the red carpet? What he did, we need to hurry this up. Then after DJ Academic was giving Migos they flowers, what he did, he dropped the mic and walked off. Migos jumped up and say, what, we got a problem? Joe Budden known for the bullshit though, for real, for real.
For they got on your shit. I have no idea. I just know what's transpired. I know what you did when they got there. I know what you did when they got there. So I don't know if it was for personal means or podcast means, whatever. You do what I'm saying? I don't know which one it was for. I just know it transpired. And you had to let it be known that it was this and it was that. When ain't nobody bring you that energy. Ain't nobody bring that energy to you initially. But you had to let it be known at that time that you brought the energy to them.
What time frame is this?
You said what time frame?
Yeah, because it sounds like you're speaking about something specific, and I don't know.
Nah, I'm speaking on a bunch of different situations. And it's a bunch of people in here that can tell you that anybody know what I'm talking about.
You just talk a lot of shit.
I know a million of them. Like you say, we watch this shit all the time. Like old girl said, Migos.
Migos, the Yachty interview was pretty bad.
I just told y'all the Migos situation. It went viral.
You kind of with the whole what's it called? The 360 deal shit that you put on them. Yeah.
Nah,
Joe, I got a question for you.
It's a bunch of them.
Y'all feel like that was bad?
It wasn't bad, but you definitely challenged him in a way where you could tell he wasn't ready for it. And yeah, Yachty's a little younger, but it's just like your maturity that he wasn't ready for. He wasn't ready for the questions that you asked. He wasn't ready for the pressure that you applied.
you be pressing niggas that ain't ready to be pressed. And
You guys are in the
you let
same.
it.
I don't mean to keep stopping it, but I was just finna say, usually Joe Budden would have been went off. He's holding his tongue for Jay Prince.
Be knowing that you got situations with guys. They ain't even know they had a situation with you, but you just stand on it.
Nah, I don't think that's my energy, Yachty.
I'm telling you what's transpired. You might not think that's what you displaying, but we telling you what you displaying.
Well, I wouldn't say it's displayed like that, but it's definitely like from
That's
a
cool.
more
That's
like
just,
a
that's just your
wiser.
perspective. Let everybody else speak too, because there's a bunch of other people that can say some other shit.
Hey, Junior, I ain't gonna lie. He ain't did nothing. Like on his podcast, I listened to him. He ain't did nothing but show respect to.
If y'all don't know who that is, that's Hitmaker. That's Hitmaker.
To all the vibes. So I don't know.
I understand your perspective. I've been told you to exit the building.
Damn.
That is my perspective too, though. And I think if we speak to Lil Yachty or any of the people that y'all think that type of interview went that way, like today, Yachty would say he appreciates that. He appreciated that back.
I don't want to keep me in the pause, but y'all seen how Hitmaker shut up? Because in the past, before he was Hitmaker, he was a rapper. And his reputation went out bad because he was getting beat up a lot. So now he said his new journey as being a producer, he trying to keep away from the negative energy. And if I'm not mistaken, he had a situation where he was in Houston that didn't go so well. So that's why he didn't fire back at Jay Prince.
You gotta think about all the people that you told I don't like you. I don't like y'all. Good publicity. I ain't fucking with your music. Like you understand how many times you done said this shit on multiple occasions.
So why not send that?
I don't think that's personal.
I mean, if you invite somebody to your platform and then disrespect them, it's personal.
Complex wasn't his platform. The fuck?
I mean that because you know who coming and you know you don't like them already. So regardless of if somebody else line that platform up, you know what's transpiring with that platform.
I'm only talking about this Yachty interview because that's the one that stands out in this type of conversation.
I mean, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it.
And that was my very first interview, by the way.
Hey, Joe. Publicity sells, man. We know that.
But guess what, Mom? I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga that ain't looking for no publicity because I don't get paid for it.
Exactly.
So this shit don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to me. I just want somebody to tell me how they feel and be real about it and stand on it. I don't care about none of that publicity shit. This shit don't mean nothing to me. That's for everybody else, for the birds. So we let them stand on that or not stand on it. Joe, it's all good.
I know why I used to pick on them kids at school about their shoes because everybody else did. They thought it was funny. Joe, that ain't why you pick at these artists sometimes.
No, man, I don't look at it as picking on artists. I don't. I look at it as us outside of critique and just giving information and funneling information that wasn't readily available to me when I came in.
There's a lot of ways to do that.
Yeah, I understand that perspective, Joe. Like I understand that.
It's never to disrespect niggas. It's certain shit I won't even touch on my platform. Like I run my shit very differently than how hip hop media is ran. Like it's not to play with niggas. It's not. And I don't have people on my platform, my podcast, that I wouldn't fuck with in real life or have a conversation with in real life.
You done disrespected a bunch of niggas on your platform though. I done watched it.
But I'm saying that I don't think talking about a nigga's music negatively is disrespecting them personally.
You ain't had to bring me to your platform.
Now, one thing I would say, I just watched Wallow 267 from $1 Million Worth of Game. And it's something that I did learn today. And it's something that he did say that relate to what Joe just said. And Joe said that not liking somebody's music is not disrespecting them personally. And one thing Wallow 267 said, he said, just because somebody don't like your music or what you got going on, don't mean that they don't like you. They just don't like what you got going on. They just don't like your music. They think it sucks. But they may love you as a person. Because somebody don't like your business, your music, your company, or whatever it is that you give to the people, that don't mean they hating. That just mean they don't like what you think is good or what you think you got going on. But they still may love you as a person. They just don't like your hobby or whatever you got going on. So I understand Joe with that, but I do want to say Joe get very disrespectful when he's talking to people he have an issue with, or like he says he critiquing their music. He go across the borderline of being disrespectful.
For him to do that. So it is negatively when you try to put me on the forefront to do so. You could have called my phone and gave me constructive criticism rather than put me on the internet for everybody to see this. It's a difference. And you an older nigga, so you should know that. You should know that you could call the little homies and let them know, hey man, this ain't what's transpiring. Rather than trying to put them on a platform where everybody can hear for you to give your message. You could have gave him a message in 100 different other ways. I guess I'm talking to myself now, right?
Nah, yo, that kind of makes sense what you saying though.
No, nigga, it do make sense. How you gonna say it kind of do?
That's it, make
sense. But at the same token, Junior, he media though. So he got to talk about things that drop. You feel me?
That's cool. He media.
But he know where he come from, so he got to be held accountable.
Be media the right way. Why the fuck you feel like you need to speak on everything that I say for him?
Not really. I'm just having a conversation.
That's cool. We can have a conversation. Just chill though. You ain't got to respond to everything I say though, because that's what you've been doing. Let him speak for himself.
Yeah, no, I never looked at it that way, to be honest with you.
What other way is it to look at it though, Joe?
Like I just said, running the podcast and critiquing music without it being a personal shot at nobody that you're critiquing.
But you gotta understand that nigga, everybody got emotions and everybody got feelings, right? Because everybody man. So if you want to criticize me in public, why you can't criticize me in private?
Nah.
No.
I criticize my friends and the people I love and care about in private and in public. Like, that's a courtesy.
I ain't never heard you criticize your wife in public. That's somebody you care about. You criticize her in public, and that's no disrespect.
I'm not married. Are you talking about my son's mom?
I'm talking about your girlfriend and anybody else. I never heard you criticize them in public other than on TV where you got recognition for that too.
I have a long time ago when I was a little immature. I tend not to move that way at 40.
Exactly. So I'm saying, why are you moving like that with youngsters? Because we older. Why are you moving like that with youngsters?
My stance is I don't.
My stance is that you do. You won't criticize somebody that you can give constructive criticism behind closed doors where it might actually be a positive influence in their life. You rather give it to them in public and it be a negative influence in their life. And then you got to deal with what you got to deal with, and they got to deal with what they got to deal with. Now it's a problem. Now you created an animosity that didn't need to be created because you could have said the same thing that you said in public behind closed doors, and then would have gave them more meaning.
Music 101.
If you want to give your audience meaning, if you want to really be beneficial to your audience, if you really want to give your audience direction, then you'll understand that if you give them that in a different platform and then have a different conversation with them on another platform, that you'll get way further than what it is that you get based upon trying to belittle somebody publicly.
But Jay, I speak to mad of these young niggas off platform personally. Advice, kick it with them. Like that happens.
I mean, that's the guys that we don't know about them. We talking about the ones that we do. So you might talk to a bunch of niggas the same way I can say I talk to a bunch of niggas, but don't nobody know the niggas I'm talking to. When we have an opportunity to talk to influencers, though, the guys that actually have a chance of coming up, the guys that are in position or have been in position to come up, let's give them constructive criticism rather than belittling them and making them something less than they are. Let's give them the criticism they need behind closed doors, and then when we had these interviews, let's give them the criticism that they need.
I agree with that.
You do shit to be funny. You do shit to get views.
Jay, I'm the last.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Media person that does.
Man, that's cool, but you do shit for views, and I don't respect that.
Jay, I can assure you,
you do shit to get views. You speak on certain contexts and you speak on certain situations so people can laugh at certain people, and certain people can feel discredited about whatever it is that they're doing based upon what you said. Well, you could have had the same conversation with this youngster behind closed doors and uplifted him, and then came back and got the same notoriety that you wanted from downplaying him that you could have got right here on your show.
Jay,
I want to say, for J Prince to be going at him like this, J Prince Jr. to be going at him like this, Joe Budden must have said something to somebody that he's affiliated with or close to. But we all know, though, when Joe Budden be speaking his situation and his feelings and his point of view, he do rub these young artists wrong. And a lot of young artists don't like Joe Budden because they feel like he just too disrespectful, and he tear down a lot of these new artists. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't do shit for views, and I don't downplay niggas to get up.
Hey, Joe, I don't want to disrespect you, and I don't want you to disrespect me, because you ain't never disrespect none. You ain't never took it there with none of them young niggas, so I don't expect you to take it there with me. You did, but this is the thing, nigga. You done a lot to discredit people and say what you had to say about certain artists and shit like that.
I think he's just a very honest person. He's just a blunt person.
Nigga, that shit don't matter. We all blatant, blunt, and honest. That's what we are. That's what we stand on. We all that. Tell him to tell you that he don't think I'm that.
Hey, he say he honest now, and tell him to tell you to tell him he don't think. Well, if that's the case, goddamn it, if you that honest, you need to let us know who shot TakeOff, goddamn it, and who was all shooting, goddamn it. Is you gonna be that honest?
We both there. It's a time and a place for everything. I never take my blatancy and my honesty to try to.
Hold on, somebody just motherfucking farted. Somebody just motherfucking farted on Clubhouse. So that mean the bitch either farted loud as a bitch or they got their phone by their ass.
Uplift myself based upon another nigga's transgression. He capitalized on people bullshit. He'll say that he feel like this, and that about a nigga. But he ain't got to say that. He could have went and whispered in his young nigga ear because he an older nigga. You know what I'm saying? That has respect in the game. The same thing that he said. Well, nah, not even the same thing. He could have whispered something else in this young guy ear on this podcast or anything else, and it would have had a lot more understanding and him creating beef by saying some bullshit and what he said in this podcast. He could have put that nigga to the side and gave him some game. The same way we do. He could have put him to the side, whispered in his ear and be like, hey, nigga, you can do this. Instead of going on here, man, I don't like your music. Now tell a nigga how he can progress. Tell somebody how they can be better. Tell them if they do this, you feel like they can make more money for their family. Don't come in this motherfucker telling somebody ain't create no drama. He just ain't created drama with the right people. That's all.
I got a question for Joe.
Promo alert. Listen, if you guys want promo, DM me on Instagram at Music101CEO. Music101CEO. I'm doing $20 promo. For $20, you will get one video promoted on my YouTube channel. For $40, I will promote 3 videos for you on my YouTube channel. $60, I'll promote 6 videos for you on my YouTube channel. And $120, I will promote 12 videos for you on my YouTube channel. You need YouTube promo? You trying to get your business up? You trying to run your numbers up? Hit me up at Music101 CEO. Hey, you don't want to miss it. The results is great.